Today, we're going to tell you a shocking and almost unbelievable story from the US Navy. A fighter jet, sent on a routine training mission, ended up hitting its own missile. Yes, the missile turned back and struck the aircraft, putting the pilot's life in grave danger. How could such a thing happen? What went through the pilot's mind during those terrifying moments? And how did he survive one of the most dangerous incidents in naval aviation history? Let's take a closer look. It was a calm morning over the endless ocean. The sky was painted a perfect blue, and the waves reflected the sunlight in a peaceful shimmer. Everything seemed calm, almost serene, as if the world itself knew that this was a day like any other. The pilot, fully trained and experienced, prepared for a routine training exercise. This was a mission meant to test the accuracy of a missile and ensure that everything was functioning perfectly. On board, the FAA team was ready, its systems checked multiple times, and the pilot's mind focused on the task ahead. There was no reason to suspect that this ordinary day would soon turn into a fight for survival. The pilot carefully checked the missile under the jet's wing. All systems were operational, the target drone was in position, and the instruments indicated readiness. With a deep breath, he fired the missile. At first, it soared forward exactly as planned, leaving a trail across the sky. Everyone monitoring the exercise assumed that the missile would hit the target drone without incident. But within moments, the unexpected happened. The missile suddenly began to deviate from its course. The pilot's heart raced as he noticed it curving in the wrong direction. At first, he thought it might be a minor correction, a slight adjustment in its flight path. But it quickly became clear that the missile was not heading toward the drone anymore. Instead, it was turning back in the direction of the aircraft itself, as if it had decided to attack its own launcher. Panic surged through the cockpit as the realization struck him: the missile was now targeting his jet. The pilot reacted instinctively. He rolled the aircraft sharply to one side, then the other, diving and accelerating to maximum speed. Every second counted, and the missile closed in with terrifying speed. He could feel the vibrations through the cockpit, the rush of air, the sudden movements of the controls under his hands. It was a moment where every decision could mean the difference between life and death. The pilot's training, focus, and quick thinking were about to be tested like never before. Suddenly, the missile struck the rear of the aircraft with a deafening explosion. Smoke erupted inside the cockpit, alarms blared loudly, and the aircraft began to spin uncontrollably. Instruments flashed, warning lights glowed red, and the pilot realized that he was facing a catastrophic failure. The rear section of the aircraft was badly damaged, one engine had failed, and the aircraft's balance was compromised. In that moment, he understood that survival depended on a single, decisive action. With the aircraft spiraling and systems failing, the pilot made a split-second decision. He reached for the ejection handle and pulled it with all his strength. In an instant, the seat propelled him out of the jet, throwing him into the open sky. The wind roared past him as he hurtled downward, and then, almost miraculously, his parachute deployed. Slowly, he began to descend toward the ocean below, the vast expanse of blue stretching endlessly in every direction. Despite the chaos of the last few minutes, a sense of relief washed over him. He was alive. As he floated down, the pilot tried to remain calm and assess his condition. He was bruised and battered, but fully conscious. The adrenaline coursing through his body kept him alert, and he scanned the horizon for any sign of rescue. Being alone in the middle of the ocean was terrifying. The waves rocked him gently, and the sun reflected off the water, almost blinding him. Yet, in this moment of isolation, the pilot's training and focus kept him steady, reminding him that help was on the way. About an hour later, the sound of a helicopter reached his ears. The rescue team had spotted him and was approaching rapidly. Relief flooded him as the helicopter descended and the rescue crew pulled him aboard. They treated his injuries and ensured he was secure. The pilot was hurt, but alive, and the ordeal that could have ended in tragedy had been survived. His skill, quick thinking, and calm under pressure had saved him from what could easily have been a fatal incident. Once the pilot was safe, the Navy began a full investigation into the incident. It was revealed that the missile had mistakenly locked onto the heat signature of its own aircraft instead of the intended drone. The investigation prompted significant changes in training protocols and missile guidance systems. Safety procedures were updated, ensuring that such a self-targeting event would be extremely unlikely to happen again. The incident, while frightening, became a critical lesson in both technology and human response, showing that even the most advanced systems can encounter unexpected failures. This story highlights the unpredictability of life in the skies. Even the most routine missions can turn into life-threatening situations in the blink of an eye. It demonstrates the importance of preparation, training, and the ability to make split-second decisions under extreme pressure. The pilot's survival is a testament to human resilience and courage, reminding us all that calm thinking and experience can overcome even the most dire circumstances. It also serves as a reminder of the continuous need for technological vigilance. Advanced machinery, no matter how sophisticated, is still susceptible to errors, and human oversight remains essential. The Navy's response to this incident strengthened their safety protocols and improved pilot training, ensuring that future missions would be safer. In the end, the pilot lived to tell the tale, leaving behind a story that is both harrowing and inspiring. The lesson from this incident is clear: one small mistake can lead to disaster, but quick thinking, courage, and expertise can save lives. The pilot's actions that day exemplify how preparation and skill meet in moments of extreme danger. This event will remain a powerful reminder that in the world of aviation, danger is always present, but survival is possible through focus, bravery, and human ingenuity.